Live, live, live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. Live, live, live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live.
Yeah, we can hear you.
But they hear. Yeah.
Yeah, we just started. Whoever's tuning in, we're trying to get these technical difficulties out the way. But once we get that out the way, we will be rocking out with some good conversation. We can't hear you. Damn. All right, well, while he gets it together, you want to tell your Ciara?
Okay, my week has been cool.
Wavy. Yeah, all right. Now we got Ciara. Here we go.
I'm in.
Yeah, you good.
I bet. Okay, there we go. Dang, how was my week? It was alright. My job tried to get me come back to work. I ain't ready for that though.
I don't blame you.
Niggas are definitely sicker than they want to admit.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Ciara? How was your week?
Actually, I also don't want to go back to work. I put in for another leave. Hope they give it to me. Week's been going on right. My refrigerator broke, which is no good. They came to fix it last week, and after all that attitude the repairman had, guess what? It still didn't work. So they won't give me a new one. Nice. That's it. I don't be doing nothing, talking to anybody. I just been in the house trying to sleep. I can't sleep anymore. So
yeah,
like
a lot of us.
Yeah.
Well, my goddamn week started off hard. Okay. Story time real quick. Over the weekend, I went to a birthday party at a house. Long story short, I left the house early. I had left early, like around 11 o'clock. And I wasn't like under no influence, so I was in my right mind. Pull up to 7-Eleven, near Cold Spring and Lock Raven by Morgan. And yeah, I put my phone down on the counter to pay for my donut and a lighter. That's what I went there to buy, a lighter and a donut. And when I got to my car, my phone was fucking gone. When I got out the car, I did it so fast, I didn't even turn my car on. I came back inside, homeboy was gone. Okay, wow. And my phone was gone. So I had to start my Monday off calling out of work and trying to track my iPhone. But good thing earlier today I finally got my new phone, so my week has gotten better, even though it's hump day. I got over the hump. That's what I'm saying.
People be losing.
Face ID.
Broke niggas.
Exactly.
And you know, I don't mean to cut y'all off real quick, but
was there.
Right.
That's the thing. He was right behind me in line. It was only me and him next in line. And it was a black guy around our age. It was like, bro, you looked me dead in my eye when I came and stood in line and saw me leave it there and took it. So it was like, damn, that's the only thing I didn't
He said,
like.
I'm gonna get her number. Don't worry about that.
By any means. About to be emailing you soon.
Oh.
And nigga sitting around waiting for you to call.
Mm-hmm. No, I got an iPhone XR. iPhone gang. The thing is, when I think he turned the phone off, I took the SIM card out because when I had walked back into the store, I used the store's phone to call my cell, and it rang, but it went to voicemail, and then I called back, and it went straight to voicemail, like it didn't even ring. And then when I tried to track my iPhone all day Monday, he didn't turn the phone on not one time all day, so it can't track it until they connect to Wi-Fi. So I'm like, either he took my SIM card out or he just got the phone off because he's, scared of whatever. But I don't think I'm going to track it. But I erased that phone from my account and everything. The only thing I cared about was the pictures. I have over 25,000 pictures in my phone.
Are they back up?
25,000 pictures. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah. So I was able to get everything back on my phone, but just the hassle of it all. Yeah, that's what you care about. I mean,
I don't have
what
my
I'm scared of.
Case, no face, no case.
But see, I'm proud of all the pics I take. So I was like, listen, nigga, leak my shit, okay? God damn it, leak my shit.
That's the attitude right there.
Good.
Dude, because they don't even look in your window. That's how I. Exactly. You better turn. That's your space.
That's some white people. You ever done like white people? Like at night, the blinds be open and all the lights on.
They don't ever close their blinds.
Crazy.
When I walk up my neighborhood, I can see in every white person's house. It'll be like wide open.
Like y'all don't feel that? Like yeah.
They be some of the weirdest people sometimes doing some of the weirdest stuff. So it's like, okay.
They be wanting you to look. They creeps.
Yo.
Because they want to see if you like it to join.
At SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv, hit the reset button. About to bring the energy back in this bitch. Y'all niggas wake up.
Okay.
Like me and Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We back for all the people that tuning in with us. YouTube, Facebook, in the chat room.
Apparently someone can't be heard. I'm not sure if it's you or City. But yeah, we're getting reports that one of you is deaf mute on screen and shit. So
Man.
hate be bearer bad news. I'm sorry. Just
Who said that?
Right.
Who said that?
There's people that are saying, there's more than two people.
No, we're actually good now.
Okay, and I was just about to say that we have confirmation.
And these are things that we only need to be discussing on the air.
Shut your mouth.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go to Smoke Break real quick, yo. SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv. You know what I'm saying? I think niggas just losing it right now.
We good, Boone. How was your week?
Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. 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 Smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, live, live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. Live, live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke break. Live, live, we live in the smoke break. Live, live. SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv, yo. We back up in here. We got BRYANBEKNOWIN, ciaratg, Cocaine Diamonds up in here. Yo, we got wiredup.wavy. Yo,
man.
Shout out to the homie J3Z checking in from the chat room. Yo, man, it's been a hell of a week.
It's been a hell of an evening.
Already.
Yo. How y'all feel about the boy Nick Cannon?
What happened with him? I saw his picture on Mad Shit. What the fuck he do now?
This nigga stay getting fired, bro.
He got fired from what?
You can't fire a boss.
What did he get fired from?
This is the thing. Viacom.
He got fired from Viacom.
So Nick Cannon had, one of his episodes of his Nick Cannon's class.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. He had Professor Griff, former member of Public Enemy.
Right.
Someone who was also kicked out of Public Enemy because of comments he made back in the early 90s about Jews. He was on Nick Cannon's show, and they were discussing the topic of Jews once again, and who is and who are not the original Hebrews. And Nick Cannon lost all, his relationship with Viacom, man. That's Nickelodeon, that's MTV, that's VH1. These niggas done, man.
So he
still
can
got
no
Fox
longer.
with the Masked Singer.
Right. He still got Fox.
I mean, and he still got Mariah Carey. Like,
No, he don't.
He got that money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He got his own money. I give Nick that.
I mean, come on, son.
He don't have his real money. They're not together no more.
I mean, he's cool. I mean,
Wavy.
What's interesting to me, what I want to know is what all of the cast members are going to do now, because a lot of them, this was their only job. And now that the whole show is done, it's like, okay, we got like 20, 30 comedians without jobs now that are like known. And if these studios are still closed due to quarantine, they can't just move on and go to another show, because it's like these other shows done stop production.
But
so
you
it's like, when is it
know,
really about to go down?
He gotta know, like, you know what I'm saying? Mad Jewish people be running mad shit, so you can't talk about Jewish people like on their own shit. Like, he should have known better, like on some real shit. Like, if that's what the case was, if he was firing off about Jewish people and shit, let alone have a special guest that's known for firing off Jewish people, like, that's just like asking to get fucked up for real.
But he said it on his show, on his YouTube show.
Right, on his podcast.
And I think part of it is we talk about stuff like that all the time. We say stuff like that all the time. Isn't that
niggas?
It's like an in-house conversation, though.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. He had an in-house conversation in front of companies, and now they upset.
Exactly.
My main thing is, I had a conversation recently about like everybody's woke right now. Like, everybody's so woke, And I learned, back when I was 16, 17, 18 about what woke is. Woke is when you first sink your teeth into some knowledge, right? And you get real prideful and boastful about the knowledge that you have, and you want to disseminate that shit everywhere. When you have a lot of knowledge, you don't have any wisdom, and you damn sure don't have any understanding, right?
because the people who know speak less. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody like Nick right now, just listening to him, he sounded like he didn't have a firm grasp of the concept that he was sharing. Right? And you at this, we can't afford that anymore. Like, it's not cool to be dumb. It's not cool to be uninformed. You know, like we gotta know what the fuck we talking about, especially if we over these airwaves.
True shit.
Right? Like, you know, we can't be having topics and niggas ain't see the interview.
Too many mediums for knowledge to be.
Well, this is the only thing that I find it fascinating. Like I was talking with Teddy earlier today, was the fact that he's been with Viacom for years too, and the fact
over
that
20
like
years.
Yeah, and I think right now censorship is definitely about to change. Like, either we're gonna make our own platform where we could just be real, or we're gonna have to go back to being slaves and being scared to say certain things. But I think this is really about to start like a real Black entertainment lane. Whatever Nick Cannon want to do with Puffy or with Snoop or Swiss with this versus battle, like, it's so much going on right now that I think Black folks should take advantage of building a platform so that we can be free. We can talk about this stuff. Because that shit, I agree with what he said. A lot of people do too, but like what you said, Shitty, the other people didn't like it.
You gotta have references. You gotta be able to pull that shit up. When niggas say you don't know what you're talking about, you gotta be able to show them 3 places where this information can be found by 3 different sources that are not related.
True, credible sources.
Right.
Charlamagne the guy said that he felt that Nick Cannon should have had an interview with like a rabbi or something, because he's saying the same thing. Like, if you would have had a white person or a Jewish person on your show, it probably wouldn't have gotten that type of reception. You know,
people would have accepted it. But here's the thing though, chances are the rabbi wasn't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if it was just him and the rabbi would have hit him with a bunch of rabbinical knowledge and Nick don't have no leg to stand on, and it would have sounded like the rabbi knew what he was talking about, when in all actuality, if you had a nigga like Zoe Williams in the room, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we need our intellectuals on deck when we having these types of conversations. Now I'll say this though. When they cutting Nick off right now, right? Think about this. This thing about you know, Black people being the original Hebrews. I've been hearing this for over 20 years, right? This past week, or let's just say since the 4th of July, Farrakhan said it, right? Since then, Deshaun Jackson got in trouble for saying it, right? And then Stephen Jackson came to his his aid or whatever, right? Thank you, sir. And then after that,
Stephen Jackson or Stephen A. Smith?
No, Stephen Jackson, basketball player.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then and now Nick, you know, and as a fan of Nick Cannon, I didn't even hear the damn podcast until they fired him. Damn. And that shit made me go listen to the podcast. So now everybody's talking about it. And then and everybody wants to know, are we really the Jews? Are we the Hebrews? Right? So it inadvertently just made everybody extremely curious.
Right. And they got it's some rabbis who've done the research and like done the tracing of like bloodlines and stuff, and found that there are legit Black people who are attached to this bloodline. It's not just us, or more than likely, it's not us at all.
It's not them.
And but he was teaching that in their it's not a church. What's they call
it? Was he teaching other people to be rabbis?
No. It was like their church service, but they don't call it building the church, do they?
Oh shit! What they call that joint, man?
Can Black people be Jewish?
Synagogue?
Are there Black Jewish people?
In the synagogue, what their actual church is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was during the church service. He was getting up and leaving, and all. They was not happy with that white man that said we not the real Jews.
The truth is the truth, man.
Yo,
You know, that's
Yeah,
why if you watch, especially lately, if you watch a Farrakhan speech, Father Fletcher sitting right in the front. White motherfucker.
yo,
Like pale white. You know what I'm saying?
yo, real
He's
talk.
a pastor. And he agrees with Farrakhan.
Can y'all answer me this though? I just random shit. Like, but do y'all know of any black Jewish people
Yes.
Yeah.
besides Lenny Kravitz?
You mean like
Yeah.
just black people who practice the Jewish faith?
Yeah.
or like
Any
That
influential
and some
Jewish people
are,
that might not be of like
The,
Caucasian descent.
the Hebrew Israelites that walk around
Yeah.
with the wristbands.
The whole bunch of
that's
them in
like
Africa.
that is the like a form of the Jewish faith, and like what's the difference between them and then I guess like the average Jewish male you might see wearing, you know, his head covering and living up there
The
on Park
Orthodox
Heights and
Jews.
shit. Like,
Well, I will make it akin to, you know, there's millions of people all over the world who practice Islam, but then here you got the Nation of Islam. It's not quite the same,
it definitely is not.
you know,
That's
not
for
quite the same. But you know, the Hebrew Israelites, you know, there's multiple sects of them as well.
text.
You know,
Right.
they're all about keeping the covenant, right? They all about following the Torah to the T, right? Which is extremely hard to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think a lot of niggas fall short right there, because you know they preach that from a place of perfection.
My
when
nigga, how you
nobody
gonna follow
is.
the Bible to the T? That's hard as hell, and you only got 10 things to do. It's hard as shit to do all 10 of them motherfuckers.
Niggas way more than 10.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking
not
about the 10
not
commandments,
even
my
10
nigga.
commandments. It's more
I'm
than
talking
10.
about 10 commandments, my nigga. Like, but yeah, them 10 things.
I know, but it's more than 10 commandments. That was just the
There's
first
more than
10.
10.
10 main ones, my nigga. Man.
See, now how are they main? See,
The 10 shits
there
that
aren't main
everybody
ones.
talk about.
If all of them are the main ones,
That was the first 10.
if he told us to do it, that's one of the main ones.
Okay, so
My nigga, they say God told niggas to do a lot of shit.
nigga asked Jesus, out of all the commandments, which one's the most important? He said, 2. Love God with all your heart, and all your soul, and all your strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. And when you look at the rest of the commandment, if you can do those first 2 things, it pretty much covers everything else.
What's the first one?
Love God with all your heart, soul, and strength. And the second one is love people as yourself.
Okay. So
That's
if
tough.
you do the first 2,
We could do that, you know.
All right, what's the third one?
I don't know, but it's a whole bunch of stuff like
Pastor Harris.
don't kill, don't covet, don't steal. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of simple stuff.
Don't
And it's
worship
like,
no other God but me.
right, if I love God and I love people, I really don't have too much else to worry about if I can do these 2 things.
Because it'll just naturally be what you do.
Right.
I hear that.
Amen. How do you hear that?
Yo,
Wow.
SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv. Yo, man, I feel bad for the homie Nick. You know what I'm saying? I woke up, you know, in a cold sweat like something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I saw that Nick Cannon had lost everything. And I was like, God damn. Not Nick.
Yeah.
Not Nick.
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah, and then 50 Cent
You know what
tried
I'm
to
saying?
troll him.
But yo, this is the thing though. I feel bad for him. However, I'm not all about telling people what to do with their shit, right? This is their networks, right? Their airwaves and all that shit. They want to cut a nigga off. It's their airwaves
I
and
don't
shit.
think the nigga was
Niggas
trying to
say, we
tell him.
need to establish our own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
But that's why
But
Diddy picked up. It was like whenever you're ready, you come to revolt. He could probably go to All Deaf Digital too, because T.I. They do a lot of stuff on YouTube now.
No. Did anybody read what Nick said? You know, his statement that he put out.
It was too long. I did not.
See, that's
what I'm saying. It was like 8 pages.
Black people don't read. Said it was too long.
But it was beautiful. It was well put together. I will say that. It was well said. He gave you the history, clapback, king talk, all that in one.
Well,
so what did he say?
What?
Read it to us, bro.
No, what I was gonna say is, in his statement, he said that Viacom swindled the ownership of Wild 'N Out from him. Right. So at the end of his statement, he's demanding ownership of his $1 billion brand that he built for Viacom.
He's gonna have to fight for it though. I think they're gonna take it to court. They're gonna be like, this contract right here said like Viacom is a machine.
He created that, bro.
You know his statement.
Yeah, but Viacom is a machine. They will buy everything that you are. Like crazy.
Yo, shout out Rashawn in the chat room. Ariel Corey. How do you say her last name? Lamoine. Lemoine.
Yeah.
Lemoine. Okay. Lemoine. You know what I'm saying? West Virginia. Yo, shout out to the people out in West Virginia checking in. You know, shout out to Juicy Lips, wherever you may be. Juicy Lips out in West Virginia. Our #1 fan from back in the day.
Oh, that's
I remember her.
I
remember her.
You know, shout out _Emmanuellas for your Haitian American cuisine.
You ain't getting no Haitian American cuisine.
The night is young, Wavy.
You got wings.
Yo, Ariel Corey said yes.
Wings hitting them.
Yeah, man. So Nick Cannon, you know, get with Revolt, get with Mass Appeal, get with Title. You know what I'm saying? Keep it all in the house.
Comedy hype.
Keep it all. You said comedy hype. Hey yo, nah.
Why not?
Cause them niggas be hating on Corey Holcomb.
Oh, this nigga, man.
that channel was formed against Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb,
right? And we part of the 5150 Nation around these parts.
Are we?
I don't even know him like that.
I'm not.
I'm about to say.
All right, I'm an official chat room goon. Okay.
Okay.
Room goon.
Okay. He was
Heard it
serious.
yourself, ladies.
Right. I didn't know that's what they called them.
Yeah, you already know. You know what I mean? But that station formed against Corey Holcomb. They had Alex Thomas on there talking about, I don't even know Corey Holcomb.
What?
That's how he said. That's how he said. He said, I don't even know Corey.
Why do you do that man like that?
Nah, that's what he said. I don't even know.
Well, why are they against him?
Because man, he said that Alex Thomas was buoic.
Buoic?
Y'all don't know what he mean. Anyway.
No.
Anyway. Hit us up on the Cashapp, $ djboone. That's DJBOONE. Everybody else, what's your Cashapp?
Like,
$ cocaine diamonds.
Hey yo, chat room boom. Is that yeah, chat room boom, somebody said. Yo, shout out to Jay in the chat room. Nigga on the chat.
Squad.
Hey Jay.
You know. Yo.
I say, Jay, why you ain't on, man? What you on toilet or something? Right. I mean, you know, I understand if you is though. Sometimes.
That's a long toilet break.
I was about to say, yeah, you might need to check up on him.
My game and shit. I do a lot of online shopping.
CIARA.
Online shopping is a
Do you have a Trill report for us?
Kind of. We were probably going to talk about this anyway, but since, you know, Trill was taken down south, y'all, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, what happened? I'm sorry, I'm not even really reporting, but like, okay, the other day they were just saying they called him, pulled him over. He had a firearm, a concealed weapon, so he got the felony charge from that. And they said she went to the hospital for glass in her foot. Now today is people were after her and she ended up getting shot in the foot as a result of this. And so everyone's like speculating. They're trying to say her friend shot her. They're trying to say Tori shot her. Like, what?
Yeah, that's
I
what
feel like out with them Kardashian devils the other day.
When I first heard the story, you know, that's what I heard, that she had glass on her foot. Now she's talking about she got shot in the foot. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said when she got shot, it was like, who got shot in the foot?
See, why
Ain't nobody say that but you, nigga.
Nah, somebody said that.
Oh, video of like her in the, she was limping out of the truck. It looked.
Yeah. So supposedly, this is some little inside scoop that I found out. Supposedly, her and Tory Lanez have been dating. They have been dating since quarantine has started. That's when it started getting a little bit heavier. And he doesn't live too far away from Kylie. And Kylie was there with them. Now, apparently, it was Kelsey, who is Megan Thee Stallion's friend. Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez in the SUV. Multiple shots went out. And apparently what they're saying is Megan kind of didn't want to be with Tory, or they were like getting into like a little argument, those three. And I guess him talking shit, waving the gun around, possibly accidentally shot her. Now, supposedly they ain't gonna say it. They ain't gonna tell us what went down and not gonna talk about it. But that's kind of the circumstances. I didn't know that she was dating him.
And they say he told her to hop up on her good foot.
That's so wild. Megan is 5'3" and she's like 5'10", but
niggas is out here.
Hey yo, we listen, man. We climb trees.
Yo.
Okay, we are arborists. Arborists.
Women be treating short niggas the way dudes be treating big girls. Like, y'all be liking them, but y'all be want to be like out
admit it.
On the
You don't want to admit it. You don't want to be
down,
seen.
Man. Y'all be down though.
Why you telling everybody we had sex? Because we did. We did have sex. We did. It was good too.
This is true. I had a thing with a short dude once in school, and I remember I was walking through campus and I had on glasses, like sunglasses, and I saw him, and I was trying to act like I was somebody else so he wouldn't speak to me. I'm so sorry.
So you don't want to date a guy that's shorter than you? You don't.
I'd rather not, but as long as it's the right person. I don't want to say I'll date. I mean, as long as it's the right person, I'll give him a shot.
But you got to find out he's the right person by dating him. You ain't gonna give him a chance. How you gonna know that?
The right person for you is gonna come in a fucked up package. It's gonna come in a package that you typically
everyone says
disregard.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
I'm saying the white package.
That's what people keep saying to me, and that scares me.
Hey, yo, that's not what Jesus said. He said we are all his children.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
that's fine. That don't mean that I want.
I'm an only child.
On the main line.
You are serious? I didn't know that. Okay.
Hey, do y'all like pineapple on your pizza?
You fucking right. Pineapple pizza. Look, somebody on social media earlier today stated that if you put pineapple on your pizza, we can't be friends.
You can go to hell.
So I instantly commented, I put pineapple on my pizza.
Do they unfriend you?
Trolling people, boom.
Steak and pineapple on the pizza too? My nigga.
Steak?
Steak and pineapple.
That's blasphemous.
Steak and pineapple on the pizza? Try it.
I don't know about
like, I'm saying we try it.
Where you get this pizza from, Wavy?
With the ham and the pineapple on there.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Scratching everything.
I mean, that wasn't that bad, but honestly, I had.
Wavy, where did you get this pizza from?
The steak by far. It's a whole different jump. I guarantee you. I'm like, wow.
Where did you get said pizza from?
We ordered it, homie.
Ordered it. The fuck?
Y'all eating it right now?
Nigga, I understand that you ordered it. God,
nigga, it's not delivery.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not DiGiorno. It's definitely DiGiorno.
Jesus.
DiGiorno. But I mean, it got delivered courtesy of Emmanuel's Haitian American cuisine.
Word up, yo.
Haitian
American delivery.
My God. Because I was like, yo, who sells steak? That's what I was trying to figure out.
City.
I ain't never heard no people.
We're going to continue to have, these miraculous meals in
Okay,
your absence.
Word.
Okay.
Right? As soon as you pull up, it's going to be gone.
I'm going to put on like 15 pounds by the time you see me. You can't call me skinny no more, nigga. Like, I'm going to be hustling.
Join the club, baby.
Yeah, you going to put them. I had titties and everything.
Oh, wow.
Word. I mean, the man version is like the mini Terry Crews shits. Like, I can make my shits
own it, too. You better own it.
Wow.
Right. Okay.
I like the little titty.
You going to be mad.
What? For real? Yeah, tell me more.
Sometimes it look like
drinking my
like
like if it look a little comfy.
like a nice pencil, like a firm, like maybe like an A.
Like a pillow.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Like a-
yeah, I cannot.
I picture your titty. I will tell a nigga.
Man boobs.
They'll do it.
Now, look, y'all. Y'all boy Hakeem from Empire just got hemmed up, man. You see it? Look at this picture. Look at him.
Looking bad.
All
Look at
Lucius kids out here wilding.
Right? Look at him, man. He don't look like
They always,
up, down.
They always pick the worst picture when they post you. They have to pick the worst picture to make you look like they.
I mean, crazy.
It's
No, that
actually
ain't no worst
this is
picture.
the
That's the
picture
only
that he
picture.
took when he got locked up.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
You
the
know what
only
I'm saying?
picture.
That's not a bib. That's his corona mask.
At least he was safe.
Right?
But you know what? I'm not surprised because he married this girl.
Okay.
Nobody knew who she was.
Right.
And he deleted all of his social media. So that was like a red flag to a lot of his like close friends and folks in the industry, because after he married her, there's nobody who nobody knows. She made him delete all of his Instagram, Facebook, all of his accounts.
He look like he the one that got beat up.
So
Right.
that nigga he looked like he could be part of my family and shit. But anyway,
Right.
So according to the reports, Brashear Gray, known as Hakeem on the Fox drama Empire, was arrested near Phoenix, Arizona today after his wife told police he assaulted her for hours and choked her unconscious at their home Sunday night, right? Because she had an entanglement, and he said this is an stranglement.
How she tell him if she was unconscious? How she tell him?
Right? How you gonna tell me? Bitch, you was
unconscious.
How come they haven't released her name? Like, don't they usually say the person's name in these?
It's the weirdest thing.
Like,
This is because I was trying to see who she was.
The
There's like
victim
no
and
trace.
the assailant or some technical term like that. Need a straight name.
Yo, it said local police said the actor was arrested early Monday outside his home in suburban Goodyear, Arizona. Officers said Gray initially refused to come out of the house, so a SWAT team and crisis negotiations were called in to assist.
I would have fucked that. I'm not going
Wow.
Her man, or domestic violence, man. You're
me
so beautiful. Listen, I guess people that the show was cursed.
Caramel macchiato.
It's looking
How's it
at.
cursed?
Yeah, right there. That
Everybody's fucking up except
You know what I'm
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard, man.
No,
I
he
don't
got
know,
his.
man.
He had that adrenaline on.
For years.
We just waiting
Right.
on Taraji's estranglement.
He ain't gonna fuck up, man.
Howard,
That
he
nigga-
always is it. I'm
Dude,
surprised he's
Terrence Howard as fucking when he did that song on that shit, it was really on Apple Music, like as the nigga's character, like a real legit song. Like that nigga's an artist. It was like
No.
She's
Swear to God,
putting on
like,
a
wow.
show.
nigga got
I
one
had that
single.
No, they all are.
that true.
They all are.
Terrence Howard used to do music for real, like in real life. Like he used to do music.
He looked like a singer, this nigga.
He
What up?
played. I can't remember what instrument, but he played something.
They played a harmonica.
The
They played a
harmonica.
mean harmonica.
Hold on.
He played the shit out of that part in Hustle and Flow though.
But speaking of hustle and flow, like I was talking to my lady earlier, and why do people like Taraji and Terrence in Empire? It's because they was together in Hustle and Flow, man.
Yeah,
they
You know
have
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
get the
It's hard out here
continuation.
for a pimp.
Yeah, they have a
Trying to
chemistry.
get money for the rent.
Didn't they say that the Empire was like a spin-off type bullshit shit off of the Hustle and Flow thing, whatever? Like, They started that.
It's supposed to be Taraji and Terrence after they left, you know, after they succeeded in the music industry and shit. This is the result of everything that happened in Hustle and Flow.
It's two words, Hustle and Flow. Now we at one word, Empire. Boom. Like,
yeah, we hustle our flow. Now we got an empire.
Bang.
Yo, man, Wavy has been chiming in with the Black History facts.
Hey.
Has he?
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Hey, yo,
remember last week?
Hey, yo.
He was on it last week.
He said he had ocular proof.
Speaking of shows, Earth, y'all heard about the girl?
I'm sorry. I apologize, guys.
Hey, yo, why you? What's up?
Hey, yo, nobody else saw that? All right, I ain't gonna say that.
I ain't saw what?
I ain't gonna say that.
Hey, yo.
I'm full of shit.
Snoop Dogg versus DMX in the next versus.
I'm just with Uncle Snoop.
How you feel about that?
Snoop
Dogg, D.O.G. I got bitches waiting in the list.
Snoop.
Or X gonna give it to you.
Snoop, I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, I think
That's a real nigga, but Snoop.
I think Snoop got it.
I'm with Uncle
But they
I think DMX got it, man.
Over Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
Hold on, all right, hold on. Name. We have to name 20 Snoop joints, 20 DMX joints.
20.
No.
That's how versus goes. It's 20 versus 20.
About 10 of the songs that Snoop Dogg did and became famous off of, DMX was in jail the whole damn time. So DMX didn't even have a fair chance to race against Snoop because he was locked up for years.
Snoop, man, come on, man. Snoop had an illustrious career.
His discography is like, I mean,
He does, but
Songs?
you also got to remember that gap in his career when he was at No Limit. Like how many bangers came out of that?
But he couldn't be finding out
Quick to
even
back down. You quick to back down. He did like 2 albums, right? With No Limit, didn't he?
He was on Down for My Niggas. That's a good one. He gonna win that.
He did like 2 albums with No Limit, and you know we forgave him.
Right, there we go.
We forgave him for that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do No Limit like that.
But I mean he was just out of place.
Yeah, he
was just out of place. But
remember?
I got Snoop. I got Snoop over DMX, right? Because what DMX? How many albums does DMX have?
Like 10.
Hell no.
He got It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Okay.
Flesh of My Flesh. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
That was a while ago.
And then there was X.
And then
Great Depression.
The Great Depression, that's what it was.
Grand Champ.
Smoking and eating.
The Year of the Dog again. Nigga was on the Fast and Furious soundtrack. Make it back in one piece.
Romeo Must Die.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Romeo Must Die. That soundtrack.
One piece. So it says DMX has 8 studio albums, 5 compilation albums, 46 singles, 24 music videos.
Damn.
Yes. He did a lot of his stuff together. Plus, you gotta remember that Rough Riders. Like you gotta include that stuff too.
Yeah, I still don't think I don't see him winning, but he has some good stuff.
Now
nice catalog.
Listen, Snoop has 17 studio albums. 17. 6 collaborative albums, 4 soundtrack albums, and 1 video album.
Yes.
Okay. Right? I'm gonna tell you, like, this nigga Snoop, man, Snoop's gonna win. All right. First of all, I think this is an unfair competition.
His
honestly.
discography is entirely like you can't
That's
compare Snoop Dogg to DMX, like because 2 different genres and shit, like the way that they do hip hop, and 2, like again, like Boone saying, like it's just his discography is just like worlds beyond what DMX could have ever produced.
I think the problem is,
and he did not do cocaine.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Snoop did not do cocaine. He sold it.
You
He didn't
didn't
smoke
see
it.
Snoop.
You
You
don't know
didn't see
that?
Snoop doing cocaine. You don't know
Right.
what these wild.
Right.
But I
Yo,
think the problem is
shout out to Vaughn in the chat room.
It's a difference. Word. Shout out to Vaughn and shit. Don't
when
know
we
from Discord and shit. Like, but
we
nah,
think
like
of
crack
DMX.
don't crack
Shout
unless
out
you
to
smoke.
Fats. Fats said Uncle Snoop. He got Snoop, man.
Uncle Snoop all the way.
I'm with you.
Son. Like you
That's
can't.
because Fat Smoke.
That's
Don't listen to
everybody's uncle. Like, all right, boom. How about this, right? Because you know Snoop,
listen.
son.
The
Snoop,
problem is when we think of DMX, you think of him being a crackhead. So it's hard to take his
I don't think of
discography
him that way.
serious.
I
No,
think of
And
him
it's hard to
as a
think
strong
beyond that.
black brother.
listen.
You can be a talented
you had-
crackhead.
Crackheads be strong.
If you had to
Real
choose
Yeah, they be strong
between,
as shit.
if you had to choose between the two, which one would you rather be your uncle though? Uncle Snoop or Uncle D?
That's
I'm
different.
sorry, I'm going with Uncle Snoop all day, and I think everybody in attendance is going
I don't
with
even
My
like
bad.
him. I just think he's gonna win.
Uncle Snoop. Son.
I don't think it's gonna be a wash. I think DMX will take him.
I ain't say he was gonna get washed,
But this
You
is
got a
the
lot
thing,
of faith.
though. The thing is, it's 20 songs versus 20 songs. I think that does DMX have 20 solid songs?
No, absolutely
I think
not.
he does.
Yeah,
He
right.
hits.
I think he
Yeah,
does.
he got.
Oh, he got some
20
hits.
songs.
Slipping and
Nah, he got
falling,
like 13,
motherfucking,
12. He ain't got no 20.
I think
DMX.
Alien
got.
Ludacris.
DMX got some. Nah, Luda is that.
Now,
DMX.
Luda
Would have been better for
nigga got
Luda
DMX,
for
I
Luda
think.
Snoop. Luda could have went with Snoop.
Yeah, no boy. Now that would have been a nice versus Luda versus Snoop.
Maybe they'll.
Like I saw
The dance
Ludacris
song.
perform at the 420 festival. That nigga got hits.
Yeah, he does.
Got hits.
You've been saying this.
It reminds you of them shits too. Like, damn, that was him.
That's how you know I wasn't lying.
I just feel like the flow's gonna be wild because DMX gonna be like, and then Snoop's just so.
Yeah, that's the problem. I feel like it's gonna be chaos when these niggas get on the internet.
Like you gonna be chilling one song, then you won't fight the next song. That's too much.
Oh yeah, and he gotta play. He gotta play one of them prayers off the CD. That count as a hit, bro.
But you forgetting like that nigga Snoop is a player. Like Snoop is a pimp. That nigga got a whole a gangster. That's a whole different fucking.
I understand what you're saying.
It's a whole different.
Hey, yo,
whole
we
different
can't
mode.
front. We can't front.
It's a whole different mode.
This nigga tried to. He was Snoop lying.
He was
Right?
Snoop lying.
He went from Snoop lying. Then he did a gospel album.
He did.
All right, preach, church, tabernacle.
Amen.
That nigga's all over the place.
With Magic Don Juan on one of the
That's what they say.
songs.
Him and Magic Don Juan. They say preach, church,
Tabernacle.
tabernacle.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down.
Word. Now, city.
Yo,
So wait, hold on. First, before we go there, there's 5 of us here. Okay, so we just need to take a vote to say who's gonna win, DMX or Snoop.
Sorry, guys.
I
you.
vote for Snoop.
Snoop.
That's 2 for Snoop.
Snoop.
Oh, that's
Snoop.
3 for Snoop. All right, it's over.
man, DMX. I'm a ride. Rough
You-
Rider.
Hey,
That's
you-
right, okay.
Wasn't you always the one that used to
Rough
go
Rider
like
too. I
against
wanna be
everybody
Rough
like
Rider.
when we used to have this shit back in the day on the show?
Yeah.
Now check this out, right? We talk. You think about songs in which the artist was just like simply naming people.
The people
Who was first, DMX or P.
hold
Pablo?
these blunts to be self-evident.
But Keisha, Lisa,
DMX.
I know what song you talk about. I can't.
Equally.
I think DMX came out first.
Yeah, I think he came out first.
Then he was,
I
DMX
think
was
DMX
first.
came out like in 2001, and the P.
Yeah.
Pablo was like 2003.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you
Yeah.
this: like
Believe.
when DMX was out with that song, like how it's going down, and girls love that song.
I forgot about that song.
Girls love
That's
that
the only
song.
song I really
And then
think
they was like,
about.
ooh, especially because that's when videos were still like out and shit. Nigga, they run to the
That-
TV. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
How it's going down, because and they love the fact they love placing themselves in the story of DMX telling a story about how this bitch was cheating, right? And they love this story. They love it. They love it. They see themselves in it.
Yo, you
Speak on it.
I seen you with your baby father, but it don't matter.
Yep, no bull.
Gave me the.
That's
that ass getting fatter.
That's some real.
I may like the DMX song. I think Snoop has more songs. I might like DMX's songs more than I like Snoop's songs. You gotta
yeah, you gotta relax.
DMX kept this shit real.
I still think Snoop might win, but I told you I was the Rough Riders when I was younger.
But even when Snoop was with Death Row, he was coming out with bangers. Right. Like back in the late 90s.
Yeah. I can't deny it.
Snoop crazy, bro. Beautiful.
Yo, who is FK Diesel? Somebody, FK Diesel in the chat. Everybody's talking about FK Diesel.
That's my
nice name.
That's my login name and shit.
Oh, what?
Word up. Yo, so it's official that Smoke Break Live, live in the Smoke Break, we think that, Snoop D-O-double-G is going to win the versus against DMX. But the thing is, everybody is going to be hanging on to every word that DMX says. He's the type of person that when he talks to you, you want to hear everything this nigga say. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think so too. But I think people, it's not so much as what he's saying. A lot of folks feel like he's like an act now, because who was it? It was Fabulous and Jadakiss, I think. But he was drunk as hell the whole versus battle. Yeah, I think that's how DMX gonna be like. People gonna be like, yo, I hope he's not in here. Like, cause you know how DMX can get.
You don't know
rambling.
You don't know what's gonna show up though.
DMX he's drunk outside of his duty, right? Like when he's just interacting, oh, this nigga high, this nigga drunk. When he's doing his job, his rapping shit, like when he's, you know what I mean? Like that, he's on point. That nigga's on point. Yeah. Have you ever seen that that video when DMX that nigga was rocking the crowd and the damn balcony fell down?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The whole balcony of people just fell down and shit. Like God. And DMX on the stage by himself.
I mean,
nobody doing ad libs, no hype man, no bunch of people on the stage, all by himself, saying every word.
But again, like with DMX, you know what type of artist you gonna get. With Snoop, it's like you could get the gangster Snoop or the pimp Snoop or the Snoop Lion, like you said, or the motherfucking gospel Snoop.
Snoop make white people feel comfortable.
You don't know what type of Snoop gonna show up.
Because he hang with
It's
Snoop.
gonna be nice though. Like, yeah, I mean, real shit.
White people like DMX,
and they like asshole type too.
White people also love Uncle Snoop. You said they like DMX. They love Snoop. Niggas love Snoop.
Yeah, they love Snoop. They love Snoop.
I think what Boone said, they might like DMX, but they feel comfortable around Snoop.
Yeah, they feel comfortable. Like, see, look, Snoop make a dentist appointment lit.
Facts.
Nigga, if you at the dentist, if you in the dentist office, like shit, man, I'm gonna get this tooth taken down and shit. And Snoop walk in.
Oh, you know it's gonna be lit. Like
it's a party. It's a party.
Like if Snoop is at the drive-thru when you trying to go get your food and shit,
that's crazy.
And he's your motherfucker taking your order.
What is he walking in? Is he walking in to get tooth work, or is he walking in because he's the dentist?
He just walked in.
Oh,
you in the waiting room. And he just
all right. I thought you saying like he the dentist. I'm like, nigga, this is not lit at all.
What's he doing?
Say it again, see?
I said, what's he doing that's so lit at the dentist? He not gonna walk in and sign in and sit down like everybody else?
Nah, man. Right. Once he come in, everybody gonna expect him to start, to turn it up, man. You know he gonna come in there. He gonna light a J.
This is true.
He gonna light a J.
Why is he allowed to smoke anywhere? Like,
but the nigga said he smoked in the bathroom in the White House.
But why is he? It's like he's allowed to smoke anywhere though. Like it's okay because it's him. And shit.
Oh, that's Snoop.
Like no bullshit. Nigga in line at the airport at TSA.
It's Khalifa too.
Calvin.
Oh shit! You stupid. Calvin. Oh, it's just Calvin.
Yo, but you know what the Mount Cushmore is, right?
Fuck is
Mount Cushmore? Like Mount Rushmore, Mount Cushmore?
Yeah, like the top smokers?
Right, it's Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Okay.
It's Be Real from Cypress Hill.
Oh, wow.
It's Method Man and Redman.
Whoa, hold
Right?
up.
And then you got the honorable mentions. You got the young niggas coming up under them. You got Wiz and you got Currency.
Okay.
Yeah, Smoke
So
Dizzle
you
too.
talking about rap?
I'm stoners though, like true stoners. I mean, rest in peace, boy Mac Miller and shit, because he would have definitely been up there too. Like,
I mean, because are you talking about rappers or are you talking about celebrities?
No, rappers. This is Mount Cushmore rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, because you got to throw in Cheech and Chong, you got to throw in Willie Nelson.
Right, yo,
Willie Nelson's like
Fat
the
said,
White House.
Fat said, do we remember the High Times cover when they was all on there? Mount Cushmore, you know, Snoop, Redman, Method Man, Be Real.
I don't remember the cover.
No.
But damn.
High Times magazine, man. Do y'all remember when magazines was popping?
Yo, my mother.
I had some.
Hold on. Ciara, what'd you say? What magazines did you have?
Up, Right On. I used to take all the posters out like
Word Up, and Right On, right?
Hell yeah.
I was more of a cosmopolitan girl.
And
that's what I used to read.
I used to have the Jet Beauty of the Week in my high school.
Like you a Devil Wears Prada.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it wasn't fashion.
Because that shit was small. That shit would fit in your locker. I had the Jet Beauty of the Week in the locker.
Yo, there was only one page that we looked at in the Jet Beauty
of the Week.
Yeah,
page 43.
Right. And look,
that's right.
At the illustrious Morgan State University, right? We had like a marketing class or something like that. And I was talking about false advertising, right? False advertising. And I brought the Jet magazine in there for our Beauty of the Week because every week, bitches was not beautiful.
Listen, fam, it was natural beauty. Like back then, you gotta stand like women wasn't dog facing it up like how they are now.
Yeah, they had hairy legs in there.
I mean, you're not gonna go there.
What they gotta do with beauty? That doesn't mean she's not beautiful.
Hold on, City. You like the girl that have hairy legs?
That's not what I said. I said she's not beautiful.
You still find that beautiful?
I mean,
her facial beauty has nothing to do with the hair on her legs.
No,
that's two different issues.
Shout out to Alexander Hancock in the chat. Shout out to Alexander Hancock, man.
All right.
Yo, the chat is popping right now. Vaughn Roughing Neck.
Rough it up.
Vaughn, shout out to Vaughn. FK Diesel, man. Who is FK Diesel?
Bitch, I told you it was
right. FK Diesel, right? Like, why everybody knows him by this name, but us?
Nigga,
that's his OnlyFans name.
You said
you got OnlyFans?
You got OnlyFans?
White boy.
That's my PlayStation joint, yo. Like, log win 5 y'all can add me. You know what I'm saying? I will kill you.
This nigga got a photo shoot where he naked and it's OnlyFans. He only got fans blocking his private parts.
OnlyFans singing very white. I'm on to you, baby.
FK Diesel at me. I don't play Madden and 2K and all of that shit for real though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, come fix your car, right?
Hold up. Yo, oh shit. Yo.
I got a wrench for you, all right?
I got the wrench has a long shaft.
Hey, yo,
baby,
me only stage, my skin ass, you crazy.
Hey,
I had to pay for
SmokeBreakLive.tv. We're gonna go to a quick smoke break real quick because we got J3Z knocking at the door. All right, so we're about to like this J. SmokeBreak.tv.
I need to get my weed out the car. I ain't even thinking in here. Like
Smoke break, live, we live in the smoke break, live in the smoke break, live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break, live, we live in the smoke break, live, we live in the smoke break, live, we live. I can't take the smoke, I can't take the smoke, I can't take the smoke,
Yo!
I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. We live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live in the smoke break. Live, we live. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke. I can't take the smoke.
I'm chilling.
SmokeBreakLive.tv. Yo, we back. Follow us at SmokeBreakLive.tv on Instagram. SmokeBreakLive.tv. Follow us on Instagram. SmokeBreakLive.tv. Yo, the homie Jay Threezy is in the building. What's good, homie?
What's up? I was listening to y'all, man. You people, I was gonna say something for black people. You people are wildin'. You feel me? Last thing I heard Wavy had an OnlyFans page. Is that what?
He got OnlyFans,
no
yo.
fucking OnlyFans.
Nigga ain't got no clothes on. He just got OnlyFans.
What the fuck is you doing, Wavy? What's going on?
Yo, I ain't gonna do nothing but talk shit, tell you something about some car shit, and then like probably be rude as hell. Like, who wants to get this paid to get disrespected?
Nigga
like,
covering his privates up with a catalytic converter.
Yo, shut your mouth. Like, that's not sexy at all. Like, in any way. Like, so,
that's hilarious.
Nigga,
I heard.
nigga covered up his penis with gear shift.
Yo, listen.
Boone, you said that Alex Thomas is babuic. Is that what you
They
said?
say he got boo blood.
What does that mean? Am I the only person who don't know what that means?
Oh my god!
Yo, but we ain't promoting them niggas. Oh, we ain't promoting them niggas. They ain't shout Smoke Break Live out. They ain't gonna say that the name of that show too many times tonight.
You said 5150.
Wait, why? Why did you do that? We are nobody knew what we were talking about.
Listen.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's good to be back with you. I was listening, bro. Y'all tripping.
Now, I have another news story for you guys. All right.
What now?
Now, there is a town in North Carolina.
Oh, the reparation niggas.
That has decided to give reparations to niggas.
So is they really giving like 40 acres and a mule, or they giving the 2020 version of that?
No, they're giving it's initiatives to help the betterment and the progressiveness and the ambiguity of giving nothing. And, you know what I'm saying? And this initiative.
They are giving opportunities for business
like a whole
and
bunch
home.
So nothing still. Is okay.
Yeah, right. No tangible.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Right. But now with that
like,
said,
I feel like niggas deserve something equivalent to the 40 acres and a mule in today's time. Like,
okay, so 40 acres is still 40 acres.
$400,000 and a brand new BMW 5-seater.
1 second, y'all.
I would think
they gotta get an American car.
I want a backhoe before I wanted a BMW. Like,
why would you want backhoe?
Because that shit, you know, I like hoes from out back.
I mean, but my nigga, can you fit in the back?
Nigga, I got phone books.
I'm not you stupid as shit. I'm just saying, like, the controls. Have you ever driven a backhoe or combine or anything? Like, have you ever operated heavy machinery?
What I'm saying is, like, what's the equivalent of a mule? Right? A BMW is not equivalent to a mule. Like,
That's
mule.
equivalent to about 500 mules. Maybe even 1,000 mules. Probably half the strength of a horse.
You don't pull. What you hauling?
Yeah, the mule was for work. The mules help till the land, the 40 acres. You can't use no BMW to do that.
I think all of y'all got jobs, and y'all use your car to get to your job, so that helps you work.
I'm not riding my mule to work.
Nigga, when you had coupe truck, that was a mule. Like, that shit worked for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for us, like, that was a mule. Like,
but the mule was to till the land of the 40 acres. That's different.
So that's what the coupe truck was doing. It was paving the way for Smoke Break Live and shit.
No, but what I'm saying is, how's a BMW going to replace that?
You can sell it.
I mean,
I don't want to do no work. Give me the money up front.
Except for a mule.
Yeah,
that's why I said the 2020 version.
Sell it for a mule.
What? Give me some bread and like an investment portfolio, like to start off with or something. Like, give me something updated, because it's like 2020. Literally 40 acres and a real live, double kicking mule is not going to benefit most people nowadays. So, like,
I need land and money. I don't want nothing else.
Word up.
You said you want land and what?
Land and money.
Land and money.
Land and money. Okay.
Yeah. Let me
you just give me the 40 acres. Give me the 40 acres and the dollar amount worth of a mule. Like, you don't want the mule at all.
I don't feel like they're going for that much in 20.
I would take it, yeah. I would take it as a pet. Like, shit, why not? My home.
So, but they still ain't. They giving out reparations, but they still ain't say nothing about killing us. So it's like it still doesn't. They're doing everything but saying,
Exactly.
Well, that's all we really want. I mean, like at this point, the 40 acres and a mule. I mean, I'll take it. But if you could just stop killing me, I'll probably be able to be doing.
That'd be a little better.
Yeah, let's start with the basics.
The more you kill niggas, the less reparations you gotta give out, though.
If you kill them, if you give out reparations and you kill them, it's just like you get it back anyway. It's like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like the shit be like, oh, if you die, your reparations don't roll over to your spouse.
Exactly. You know it's gonna be in
that.
You die from corona.
Your reparations can really be done by you and shit. Like,
you niggas say roll over like they anytime minute.
It's like 48 million clauses and loopholes and that shit.
Oh yeah.
The price of a mule is between $1,000 and $8,000.
Are you Google searching mule prices right now?
Yeah, because I knew they wasn't that expensive. Nigga, you can buy a mule right now. You can buy
You can buy a mule right now.
Like, you can buy a mule, nigga.
You feed that nigga though.
Son, yo, I'm telling you, like they eat vegetables like grass and shit, and they eat vegetables. Like my homeboy found a goat, my nigga, and this nigga kept
I thought you was gonna say he found a mule.
Yo, he had to get rid of it because the goat got into a fight with his dog a couple times and shit. He had to get rid of it. That shit was hilarious though. Like nigga told me
he had to get rid of the dog because dog got his ass whooped.
No, the goat, like the dog, he lived with his girl.
That's a fair fight.
Dog.
Who won the fight, the dog or the goat?
The goat, son. Oh my God, I wish I could show you.
I mean, the mule. What was
it? The nigga got a video of the goat just sitting there looking at the dog, and the dog sitting there looking dumb as hell, doing one of these sideways head shits. And the goat just like, bang, just headbutt the shit out the dog. Dog just fucked up like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and he recording this shit. He's smoking, talking about, yo, this shit's hilarious. Until his girlfriend seen him recording his dog getting fucked up, and she made him get rid of this shit.
So basically, y'all was fighting animals.
So, no,
right.
The goat was eating the dog food and everything, just on some G shit. Like, he eat his food and the dog.
You're not fucking with no goat, yo. Goat to a damn can. Like,
dog was shook in his own backyard. Son. I would have kept Mule City. I'm sorry. I just feel like it would have been way more entertaining. Like, you know how much laughter you could have had with a mule? Like, when people come over the house, like, you got a mule and shit, though.
The house probably gonna be stinking. Is it gonna be in the backyard or something? Like, what?
Like, that's a cool-ass pet, son.
I feel like that's a lot of destroyed property.
Monette, Antoine, Antoni. Like, Monette.
Yeah, Monette.
You don't know the name. You don't know the name. Yo.
Monette Antoine in the chat said, she said, Wavy OnlyFans page got a virus.
Oh, shit. I don't have an OnlyFans page, though. Like, who started this lie? And why are you believing these motherfuckers? Like, you're not supposed to believe
living your
shit you see on the
truth,
internet, yo.
It's too late, bro.
It's out there.
Living your truth, brother. We here.
Fucked up. Man,
you might as well put one up now at this point, bro.
In a couple of hours.
Right.
Yeah, when am I gonna have OnlyFans for? Like, my OnlyFans page can be like
to support your
Mr.
mule,
Rogers
nigga.
and shit. Ask a mechanic.
Now,
I'll be answering questions and shit.
Thank you. Great segue. Now we have a brand new segment, you know, by the man Wavy on the boards, you know, Andromeda.wavy, or, you know, what is it, wiredup.wavy, you know what I'm saying? Right hand steering wheel wavy.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling with Gilly.wavy.
Okay, all right, already.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
so this segment is called Ask a Mechanic.
Word.
Wavy on the boards. What should we ask a mechanic?
I don't fucking know. Shit. Y'all motherfuckers the ones who always be having dumbass questions. Shit.
Okay. So what's a dumb question that people always come in with?
Yeah, you know what really grinds my gears when you you niggas, y'all be called, hey yo, check this out, yo, my car making this noise, this shit be like and shit. I be like, bitch, how the fuck I'm supposed to understand what that shit is?
Hey, yo, on the commercial, they know what that mean.
Or like,
right.
I mean, if I took it to jail.
Bitch, this is not a commercial, this is real fucking life. Like, I need to see that shit. Like,
oh yeah, your seatbelt stuff.
And
then this shit be killing me. Like, where you at, yo? I'm at the shop, 8 to 5, 5:30. Hey, yo, can you check my car out? Bitch, god damn, I be here all fucking day. Gear grinder. Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, no mechanic likes that shit. We love fixing cars, but we hate fixing cars after 5 o'clock. Like, I swear to God.
So
that I can agree with, because y'all be ready to get the hell up out of there. Y'all be taking walk-ins, nothing.
So in the Ask a Mechanic segments, we can expect gear grinders. You know, things that grind Wavy's gears.
No, I ain't. No, you're not about to paint me out to be emotionally disturbed and shit. Hell no.
Oh, nigga, you do that on your own.
I can drop knowledge on you. This is fucking wrong with you. I'm smart as hell. Like, ask a real fucking question, and I bet you I'll amaze your ass.
I got a question. Why y'all be charging women more than men when they arrive by themselves?
That is not true. That is a common misnomer. I mean, and I can only speak for myself and those around me who practice business unfair, like business ethics. And It doesn't. I don't care whether you're a man, woman, your preference, your orientation, your race. None of that matters. Like at the end of the day, I'm a doctor for machines. Like I'm here to fix your vehicle. I give a fuck about none of that other shit. I'm gonna charge you what the fuck it costs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be fair with you. Like, I could care less about
this nigga be
gender.
rubbing his machines and talking to him and shit.
I mean, it's the truth. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a passion to me. So, like, I could care less about any of that extra shit. Like, I just want to solve the problem for you, and you can go on about your day.
Like the house of cards.
It ain't. So, I mean, I don't know why mechanics charge women more than men. I don't know.
I was say, do you know any that do that? Do you know any?
To be honest, no, I know niggas that lose money flirting with bitches and like getting nowhere like all the time.
I can see that.
You idiot.
Yeah, I can see that. No, I'm gonna just throw this in for you.
Like, I mean, and I be looking, I'm like, nigga, like at the end of the day, you still doing work. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Give me his car.
Females try to flirt with me all the time, man. Fuck that. Like, and you're still
like, nigga. Her car is on fire, bro. You gonna charge her $40?
Right. Yo, $40 extinguishing fee.
I see honestly the opposite way around a lot more. I see a lot more the other way around. Like mechanics, friends of mine and colleagues, like will lose money or do free shit flirting with a chick versus like overcharging her. You know what I'm saying? You more liable to overcharge the next man than a chick nowadays on some real shit.
Interesting.
Interesting, man.
I can see that.
You guys are not right.
It's in my personal opinion.
Yeah, man. Ask a mechanic, yo. But there need to be a hashtag. Ask a mechanic. All right? SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv. Yo, man. Cocaine diamonds.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there? We about to come over there.
Yeah. Off there.
Cooling how I cool.
That's the face you make when your teacher kept you cheating on the test. You like,
yeah.
I want to look at that.
Word up. Ain't nothing,
I'm here present.
you know, it was always that one student that, you know, will be talking in class and the teacher would catch him off guard and shit and thought they caught him off guard, but they heard everything you said. You know what I'm saying?
I was a teacher's pet.
That used to be me.
When I was a kid.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was very studious.
I used to sit in the front sometimes. During lunch, I used to be in the classroom reading my Bible.
I wasn't doing that.
Do you know some people from high school actually know me for that? Like, yo, I remember you used to be the girl who used to read her Bible at lunch.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah.
Say sanctified with the Holy Ghost.
I'm high.
It's a picture.
Good times, y'all. Good times.
Yo, I used to put French dressing on that. You know that rectangle pizza that they used to give us, and that little cafeteria pizza.
The Joe pizza.
Where you get the French dressing from?
The
salad.
The salad, yeah. They had salad.
Salad bar?
And shit.
They put like 2 pieces of lettuce on there and shit.
Boone did not go to school when we was in school. They used to have a balanced lunch back then.
There was rules to lunch.
Yeah, the schoolyard was on the garden, so they had fresh salads and all that stuff, bro.
Yeah, man. The best school lunch I had was in high school though. You know, we had wings. We had wings.
That you could buy.
Remember? I don't even remember what schools had for lunch or not. The only thing I can recall is tater tots and pizza.
Yo, tater tots is the #1 cafeteria food item.
Really?
Because you can take them with you. You can just put them in your pocket and eat them in the
No,
you cannot put tater tots in your pocket.
Can't.
You can.
You can put fries in your pocket way before you can put tater tots in your pocket.
You might get like 2-3 tater tots at max in your pocket.
It's gonna be a little smash.
You got loose ass pockets.
It was in the what? It was 2000s. We had baggy pants.
You had the painter pants, the little paint.
Oh yeah, it was a little painter pocket.
Yeah. Painter's pocket. That's the fucked up.
Nigga.
Shit,
Why
in high
y'all put
school,
food in y'all pocket?
my high school had a
In the
whole
chat room,
buffet
somebody
though.
said it sounded like Jay used to put tater tots in his pocket.
Every time somebody say that, I think about Napoleon.
Put that to my pocket.
And Napoleon Dynamite when that nigga had to turn his top from his pocket.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Y'all some wild Napoleon Dynamite niggas putting food in your pocket.
How do you put tater tots in
You
your
put
pocket?
It wasn't never that serious though. Like,
you just raw dog,
Right.
raw food out
lunch
your
was a
pocket.
buffet, so
Thank
it
you.
wasn't.
Yeah.
never
But y'all
that
didn't have a
serious.
paper around y'all. Y'all just had raw ass hot pockets.
No, we didn't do it at all.
Oh yeah, I didn't do it all. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
hot. It would be.
I had hot
Yeah.
pockets
on
at
a
school.
tray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
What,
No, it was,
what school did you attend that made you feel like you had to put tater tots in your pockets? Like, where was this? Like, cause that
just
sounds
did
like
it
a
on-
harsh environment.
Yeah.
What?
Y'all need counseling.
I went
'cause
to a
you had
magnet
buffet
school in
my high
Baltimore
school,
County.
like, you
It's
know
a
what
blue
I'm
ribbon
saying?
school, actually.
Yeah,
I
It was
had a
number one.
resource teacher.
We had a salad
It was a
bar.
D1
and
school.
the
Did they know you was
yogurt
putting
bar and all
tots in
that
your
good
pocket?
This
shit.
nigga Jay
Right.
and Lee
No.
stayed in the same classroom all day.
Oh, shit. You had one teacher for all your subjects. You had one teacher
Nigga walk
for
from
all.
this corner to that
You
corner.
got one teacher for all your
In
subjects.
second period, they walk to the
Terrible.
back corner for second period.
Your teachers stop teaching English and start teaching math. That's terrible. Like, and you in
That's
high
funny.
school. You don't got a lock. You got a cubby still. Like, that's probably the issues.
SmokeBreakLive.tv.
Nigga bombed that bomb. Go let that one breathe. Listen,
Jay, you
be quiet.
missed half the show, and I was waiting on your motherfucking input and shit. You came
Oh, my
late.
bad.
And put on what? What is you waiting
Hey,
on?
we gonna have to
input
get
for?
another comedian on here to roast Wavy.
Mashed potatoes, nigga.
What that nigga said I was making potatoes
Mashed
au gratin
potatoes.
or some shit?
He was making mashed
putting
potatoes, yo.
Mashed
Shit was
potatoes.
lumpy.
Whole time
Wait.
I was from frying. I was
Made it
making
with the
home
fork.
fries or some shit.
Yeah. We was putting mashed potatoes
I
in
was
his
cooking
pocket.
for my daughter the whole time too. Making
That's
eggs and
funny.
home fries. That shit was good as hell, yo, man. Come on.
No.
That shit was good.
Y'all nigga making.
I ain't had no fresh.
I ain't
eggs.
never seen nobody make mashed potatoes by themselves.
Yeah,
At like midnight.
I wouldn't do that either. Yeah, not mashed potatoes. Fried potatoes, maybe.
we watched you.
Watch me make fried potatoes, bro.
Clinking on the damn
Fried.
Zoom.
I got the footage right here.
So y'all gonna
Go
embezzle the
back.
footage and make it look like mashed potatoes and shit. Make it look
Yeah.
like something it ain't.
Embezzle.
This just was lumpy.
Embezzle.
That was au gratin.
Didn't I say I was high? I told you. You knew what the fuck I meant. Embezzle, embellish.
No, yeah. First of all,
You know
you're
what's up.
actually right. Okay, I was on your side, Wavy. All right,
I'ma shut the
okay.
fuck up.
He said,
It was some Black China's mother said, but she was like embezzle, so that's where I got it from. So yeah, you good.
yo, SmokeBreakLive.tv. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on the gram at SONICBOONETV. Follow me.
Stop
Hey, yo,
smoking this
what's
shit
your
here.
Instagram, Jay?
Yo, you can follow me at JAY3ASY on everything. On everything. It's on MySpace. That's probably my MySpace too. If you look up that on MySpace, you might find me.
Crazy.
What's your Instagram, Jah'S?
My see why you do this. All right, my Instagram is it's Jah, and for entertainment content, follow me at jahsjotdown on all social media platforms, as well as jahsjotdown.com.
All right. Hey, yo, and real quick, could we find out what Brian be doing?
Okay. This week's Brian be known, right? It's a continuation from something we talked about last week, but we didn't really get into it. It's the whole Will, Jay, and August situation.
Yeah.
My PSA for this week is, fellas, we have to stop asking these black women to be our therapists and go get an actual therapist. This nigga August tried to weasel his way into the Smith family and get some quote-unquote therapy from Jada, and this nigga fell in love so bad, he said, I can die. That's how good she loved me. for her to turn around 2 days later and say, "Oh, I was in an entanglement," and laugh it off. Like you went in there, right? You went in there all heartbroken, all twisted. Came out even more twisted, and she treated you like a joke because she's not a trained professional, nigga. Spend the money.
Listen.
Go see a real therapist.
Nobody wants to talk about the fact that this woman had sex with her son's friend.
Oh no. That's a definite thing, and that's shady.
He came around as a friend of her son, and she let him poke right on her codependency kick. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to fix a nigga, or like she used the nigga, man. She used him, right? Because she found somebody who she found a troubled soul. You know what I'm saying? She wants to fix everything, right? And she gave him the box. You know what I'm saying? And then when she realized he was a little boy, she discarded him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody's talking about that. Now, if Will was fucking Willow's friends,
he is
whipping their head back and forth.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the Cosby. He ain't from Philly too. They'd have threw him right through the fucking.
Born and raised.
Hold up. Who, Ja?
Well, this YouTuber, this YouTuber, he has made a lot of YouTube videos with her, and apparently,
you talking about
I forgot her name.
The little one.
Yeah, the little one.
I can't remember her name.
She was also friends of the family and all that good stuff, and she's younger. And to be honest with y'all, they were separated for years. Like, I don't know what they trying to make us think, but truth be told, they are not together. Like,
no,
they
not.
Just married.
Yeah,
like,
they just married.
They just married. So Will Ben had a girlfriend. She used to like the girlfriend's posts at one point, like 2-3 years ago. She used to like the posts and people used to say stuff, but I guess she just stopped. But Will, trust me, Will had his little side chick. The only thing is they don't talk about it. August dumbass let Angela Yee trick him into talking about it.
That nigga August fell in love.
Hey, he was about to die.
That nigga, his hair was two different colors.
This nigga said so. August, he said he was about to die, so she gave him some pussy to try to cure him.
No, that was not. He realized he had like liver disease almost killed him. Remember, he was in the hospital for like a year.
Remember that?
Nigga, what was
That's
he
the
about
thing
to
to me.
die from?
He almost died.
Did he lose an eyeball or some shit?
That's he was.
Like walk again or something.
Didn't he drown in the pussy?
He was going blind or some shit.
He must have the way he acting.
Yeah, that's why I heard the nigga went blind or something, and then they fixed him.
I do remember hearing something like that.
What the fuck now?
She called that nigga.
Jada Erica Badu'd him.
She called that nigga in an extremely vulnerable place.
What did Jada do that gave her like these qualifications? How she's like this lifestyle?
That's what I'm saying.
She's not, yo. She's actually a trouble. She's actually a troubled person.
Yeah, she's fucked up herself.
She's fucked up.
So yeah.
She need to sit at the red table. She needs some. She
Herself.
need Ayana Van Zant.
Well, you saw Will was like entanglement. She kept saying entanglement.
Right.
Like, bitch, be real. You was in a relationship. Right. He said that, and she was like, "Of course it was a relationship."
Listen,
like, Jada got some shit with her, yo.
Like you said, they've been open. They had an open relationship for a while, right? Because they just been married, but Will never embarrasses the family.
Right.
She embarrassed the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a picture of her, August, with my head back and forth, and
Jada.
Icon Living. You know what I'm saying? They were all together, and Icon Living was on the outside. He just looked like bummed out. You know what I'm saying? Because his friend,
he always looks like that.
His mom.
Yeah, his friend typically would be next to him, but his friend on the other end of the picture hugging his mom and shit. Like,
yeah, he came to the club.
Like, nobody's talking about what she's doing to her children.
I love y'all.
In the name of her, her femininity,
healing, her healing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and her women empowerment.
Another thing, like I feel like that we're not talking about is like it's kind of predatory, right? This guy had mental problems.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? She used them, like Boone said. She fucked the dude that had mental illness issues.
And she don't feel like she's wrong. If you watch the interview, she's like, I don't feel like I had no transgression.
Yeah.
And she talked about the nigga as if she still missed him.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like she's still not holding herself accountable for what it was.
I agree with that.
Like you said, she entanglement. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't even think she's being 100% honest.
Exactly.
She broke the Dickocratic oath. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like the oath that you're supposed to take. Like, if you are a professional, like you're not supposed, a health professional, like you can't, you know, be in a relationship with your patients,
right?
So if she took him in as a case, right? She crossed the line.
That's
right.
Up. So
I feel like she's not being like, I just don't.
And you like a heart surgeon, and then your side bitch need a heart transplant. You're not allowed to operate on your side bitch because you know you fucking her, but you happen to be like the #1 heart surgeon in Baltimore. Like you can't do it. Like, is that the oath? I just want to understand like the extreme.
No, I think you can still operate. I think you can still operate, but you can't like get her a heart.
Okay, so you're not allowed to finesse at all. You got to go by the book.
Yeah, you can't clap and
pull no strings, pretty much, like you.
So wait, I want to ask y'all: do y'all think that she ever had feelings for him, or that she may have been in love with him, or y'all think that she just purely used him?
I think she had feelings.
I think I mean,
for August.
Yeah, I think she had for.
I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It was exciting. Right. She was getting back at Will. Cause is Will older than her?
Yeah.
What was Will doing? What was he doing?
Is Will older than her?
But if you listen to the interviews, he was like, "I'm gonna get you back," and she's like, "You already got me back," or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and they were like,
so
he was like, "You right?"
Yeah, because you know Gina's husband.
Yeah, and guess what? He also said, "I'm done with your shit."
No, I seen
that nigga was above, they around the rim.
Dog, what did Will do?
He bought him a house.
Like, why?
He bought him a whole house.
He bought him a house.
Campbell, yes, and when Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin was going through that financial bullshit, he pretty much bailed them out, just like he did with Tyrese. But Tyrese was starting to snitch about it, and they shut his ass up quick too. And he had that meltdown.
Will is 51, Jada is 48.
Hey, yo, Jay, you gotta hit that one time,
nigga.
Thank you.
I don't think that like nobody's taking in consideration what she is doing to her family. I think she should be up brought on charges.
Okay, Brian.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it was him, yo, he'd be done.
Definitely.
He'd be done.
Definitely, no question.
Niggas couldn't get jiggy with that.
Days back to the double standard. What's accepted amongst men, what's not accepted.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Word up. You know what I'm saying? Parents just don't understand.
They said that was the reason why Will was so hard on her, because he wanted her to make it clear that they were separated, that they were not together. He did not verbally give him permission. So it's like, I don't think no husband would give somebody permission to go on their wife.
He was like, yo, fuck that bitch.
What I want to understand.
You know he was. Will. I think Will has a dark side. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
I think he has a dark side, and we know him as Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit. Like save the day hero type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I Am Legend
so
Will.
we ain't know. Even in Hancock, we knew he gonna get his shit together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even he was a drunk bum ass nigga. He don't get it together. Even with the other joint, his wife left him with the baby. Nigga had an old ass computer. You know what I mean? He was running around with a big ass calculator. Like,
that was nigga. What? That was the actual thing. I can't remember what it was.
It was the
bro.
machine that he was running around with and
The
pursuit
low density.
low
Yeah,
density.
something like that.
It's a
Yeah,
biometric
he's
shit,
selling. He was selling at the hospital.
Yeah, man. You know, even when he, you know, everything was against him in the movie, you just knew he was gonna come back.
He's fucking Will Smith.
So you don't. He said that in an interview on I think it was on the Breakfast Club when him and Martin Lawrence were doing their tour. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying that he's competing with the image that he's built for himself, right? Like he's tired of trying to like live up to it. Like he wants to be himself. You know?
I bet.
Right?
But like, how is it that like you said,
coming out the closet?
Like,
they want to come out. He want to tell the truth.
It seems like a lot of people.
He already knows.
A lot of people trying to justify and explain and accept Jada's side of the shit. But like you said, if it would have been Will, it would have been no want to justify or accept and explain the shit. Like it would just been like, oh, a whole Will Smith bashing session.
They try to string him up by his nuts as he did.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But they trying to say, well, maybe Will did something and made Jada did. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no justification for this shit.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. They're just trying to justify it all the time.
And if he is gay, right? If he wanted to come out the closet, listen, like gay people will be saying like they go through a lot. Yes, they do, right? But if there's any time in history where you have the support of the masses, right, to come out, you know what I'm saying, and to be yourself, this is the time, nigga. If you don't do it now, I feel sorry for you, because everything is in your favor right now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like if he came out, like he could if he came out right now, everybody like they would exalt him.
I knew it. That's
you know what I'm saying?
But say
like,
I knew it, nigga.
I knew it. The next movie he did would actually sell, right? Because his movies don't be selling.
No,
no more.
But no, the only reason it was selling because this is the first gay Will Smith movie.
What's that movie he did? No, it's not.
The first one, right?
No, I mean
it's actually not.
No, the first gay Will Smith movie when Will Smith officially being out of the closet, like openly gay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? First openly gay Will Smith movie.
Yeah. True.
Because he kissed a lot of men in his movies. I noticed that. So a lot of them, you know.
Him and Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, they used to swing together.
I mean.
And, Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, they're both bisexual.
Speaking of Dwayne Wade, right?
Will
So like we were talking earlier about Nick Cannon, right? Nick Cannon losing his Viacom, situation.
A lot of fucking
and so Dwayne Wade tweeted in support of Nick Cannon, like I stand with Nick Cannon, fists up, right? Nigga deleted the tweet. Nigga deleted the tweet. You know what I'm saying?
He just wanted him to see it.
And then he
I'm a private
investor. You see me, right? Okay.
He put another tweet up talking about I didn't say I support what he was saying. I just support a black man building a business. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
But you know what? It might be some truth to that though. He might just have heard Nick got fired, like, nah, stand for Nick, and then he read it like,
oh shit.
The nigga Wade probably meant what he said and then thought about it like, wait, oh shit, I gotta look at shit.
He ain't want them to turn on him too.
I'm about to say these niggas look at me like I'm motherfucking for I ain't doing it.
He was like, man, I can't do this right now. I was about to come out. I can't
like, damn, nigga, you
messed
up my time.
He fucked it all up for me. I ain't doing that. Because he was, if he kept it up,
Yo, they said, they apologizing to Chris Bosh because all this time we thought it was Chris Bosh.
It was motherfucking.
All this time. You know what I'm saying?
The D stands for
Chris Bosh got too many pictures of him with the funny face and like the just wild shit.
And the wrist.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, like you can make any type of
nigga did. He had some wild pictures. I
can make any allegation you want from some still shots in any sports in any action sport, you know what I'm saying, that's played, especially a live televised professional sport, you can make any assumption off a still shot. But this nigga Chris Bosh by far takes the game with all of
I was about to say, one of his still shots, he had his whole ass in somebody. I mean, his whole face in somebody.
Yo, or his whole, like,
you ain't gotta manipulate that.
Yo, like real talk, it borderline perverted.
Then he got up smiling. I was like, what are you smiling for?
Yeah, the little gay wild smile, like when he dip his head down and smile up at you, that shit look mad weird.
The thing is, right, even if you was gay, y'all been on the floor all night. This nigga is sweaty. I'm not happy because my face is in his butt, dog.
Yo, like that shit, though.
That nigga Dennis Rodman used to do wild shit.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman came to the game one time with the stockings and the flats on and shit.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, so check this out. Check this out, right? This is Dwayne Wade, you know, on his Twitter right here. Y'all can see this?
Mm-hmm.
Right here. His initial tweet, right? Nick Cannon, we are with you. He got a black emoji. You know what I'm saying? Like that means he downloaded
for the people,
right?
Yeah.
Keep leading,
black,
right? Leading, right? You're right. 12:56 p.m.
And then
right?
12:58.
All right. And then he was like, "Oh shit, I want to clarify. I want to clarify my now deleted tweet.
Damn.
I was not supporting or condoning what Nick Cannon specifically said, but I had expressed my support of him owning the content and brand he helped create. Prayer hands. I pray
and the prayer hands are a little lighter. You see how the
prayer
hands are a little lighter? You see what I'm saying? You got people.
Prayer hands looking like all lives matter.
And then
man.
And then an hour later, like literally an hour later, like this was 4:32. This is 5:32. I was too quick to respond without being fully informed about his hurtful anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic.
I know you know that word.
I'm talking about how he wrote it though. He said anti-Semitic.
Yeah, that's probably
right. And remarks. Okay. As you all know,
that nigga don't even know what that word.
I'm out the closet. Wait, hold on. What did he say?
As
As you all know, I have zero tolerance for hate speech. Okay. Zero tolerance for hate speech.
This nigga really had somebody draft that shit up and email it to his BlackBerry, and that's why it ended up. Yeah.
So yo,
all right, yo, got zero tolerance for hate speech.
You see that bottom right picture? Come on now.
All right. How y'all feel about that, man? Delete the tweet.
Sell out.
So Gabrielle said, "What you doing?"
Nigga, I ain't working no more.
No, she probably said that
You
after
know
he
she wear the
deleted
pants.
tweet.
Yeah.
Gabrielle run that house.
She said, "Oh, so you some type of
Of
bitch?
course.
She's gonna delete your
She
tweet?"
definitely got the strap.
Like, no, yo, I post something else.
On.
Wow.
So they got a little. They said I think it was a little round.
Yo, nobody else. Okay, all right, that's fine.
This nigga always saying shit.
Yeah.
Wavy.
Y'all gotta listen, yeah. Niggas be talking. Yeah.
Hey yo, CIARA, what's your Instagram?
Oddly enough, it's CIARA. I know it's kind of wild, but if y'all looking for me, CIARA.
The fans want to know when are the bathing suit pictures coming.
Fans only page CIARA.
I want to know too.
We're not. They could have. My friend want to go to Cali tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna go.
What?
Hey yo, they shutting Cali down. They shutting Cali down.
Yeah.
Whole state.
Like all way back up. Plus, I want to get my hair done. It was 1 day notice.
Oh damn.
I ain't that flexible.
It is a little wild.
Hey yo, man, they shutting. They speak on the Cali being shut down.
They should have been shut the shit down, like on some real shit.
The whole country
shooting and keep
the whole country. We agree. We could have been past this shit.
Yeah, we do a serious 4-week lockdown. I think we'll get.
And we would have been cool. I'm trying to have
because they know how much bread they're gonna lose, how much bread it's gonna cost to facilitate all of that. and they're not trying to.
We already lost it.
Shit's stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy how. Isn't it crazy how all these multi-million-dollar corporations are 1 month away from missing a rent payment?
The whole country is living check to check.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Everybody's check to check. Like
that
big
is
businesses.
You
got a business for a month and you going bankrupt.
Right. Not these millionaires.
I got like 2 checks.
That is the arrogance of America.
Businesses support off of like what is it, like not residual but return investment and return flow. So like if you cut that line off, then I mean shit. How can you expect the business to support itself like for a month just sitting still? I mean shit ain't gonna work. So yeah, they gonna go bankrupt. You got $1 million in rent.
They're gonna get a bailout. That's all.
I'm saying you got $1 million in rent and you got 100 different houses. See, that's $100 million a month. And rent you gotta pay, and all your houses just all of a sudden, just none of them getting no more money. Like you know what I'm saying, like that's no spots. Like that's hell yeah. Everybody going bankrupt. Like that's why the government owes so much money now. This shit happen all the time.
Poor money management.
Bullshit.
Man, they
These
ain't.
Niggas couldn't manage money, so they used every American citizen as collateral and shit, so they could get a loan. Like, that's terrible.
They pledged our lives
and every citizen in the future to come. Like,
right, and that's why your mom is an informant. She's the first person to tell on you, because when she informs the government that you were born, and they create the birth certificate.
Man, I thought she was going somewhere else.
I did too.
Me too.
You said what? What did you say?
I
You
hear
let
you.
me down. I don't know. I was like, oh, and it's not. No, okay, birth certificate. I thought it was saying something else.
Yeah, man. Yo, we out of here. SmokeBreakLive.tv. Follow us. Follow me at SmokeBreakLive.tv. I be putting up mad, little funny videos and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know where you find them from.
Random.
I love it.
They do be random.
A lot of random.
The captions. I'm like, what?
I love
You know
it.
what I mean?
Ain't put up a single video of us, but he got all these white people.
Yeah, man. I just want to show. I want to show everyone an equally shitty light.
I be still like, who are these people? Then I
Right. Like these don't even be viral videos. Like,
you went out and recorded these
videos.
Yeah.
You ever watch the TV channels that come on air? Like if you don't got cable and you see them shows with like random ass shit, it's like the knockoff version of America's Funniest Home Video.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes. Boom be showing them shits, but some of them be funny too. I ain't gonna hold you.
All of them shit's funny. No.
I mean, a slight percentage of them.
All of them.
Most of them.
I my videos like, how you gonna say that now?
Hey yo,
some of them be funny though.
Y'all gonna say y'all good? Y'all want to say y'all Instagrams one more time? Oh, we out
Once
here.
again, follow me at jahsjotdown on all social media platforms. Subscribe to jahsjotdown.com, as well as follow my personal page. It's Jah if you're trying to cut up. That's it. I'm done.
Yep. All right.
Brian B. North, right there.
We're wiredup.wavy and high definition custom 410 for all your automotive needs. Shit.
Catalytic converter.
No, you should tell them what your OnlyFans name is, lady. Go ahead,
I
tell
don't
them.
have an OnlyFans page.
Wait,
Alternate.
Screen name.
Drizzling the motor oil all on his chest.
I don't know what my OnlyFans name is.
Pumps and brake pads.
Wearing that blue
No,
jumpsuit.
like I want some shit that make it sound like I'm real thorough, like Big Nasty or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
Shit, on that note,
Call me the water
little
pump.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want something that sounds like
Gas pump.
Nigga holding up headlights.
Oh my
I
God.
had no
They
weak
call me
ass
Little
shit.
Gas Pump.
Little gas pump.
Gas pump. Are you serious? That does not sound sexy at all. Like no one would pay to see that.
This nigga leaking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Little windshield wiper.
Like, how you gonna tell me I got OnlyFans page and then make it sound whack as hell? Like, y'all just setting me up to be a joke.
That sounded exciting to me.
I sound excited.
Got your first subscription.
Yeah, you got your first fan.
Yeah, right. Who is my
I've never
first
seen
fan?
one like that. I'm curious. It's entertaining.
You probably get one fan automatically. That'd be like
you want to see you fix
like,
cars naked.
That's like the equivalent of like you having your one MySpace friend. Like Tom was everybody's friend on MySpace.
Disgusting, actually. Threw up a little
like you had at least one friend, and that was Tom and shit. Like I got one friend on Fans Only and one fan, and that's the Fans Only bot.
Everyone starts with one, okay? You will build up.
So be the Fans Only admin and shit?
I'd rather not say I didn't, for real.
Hey, yo, is that
Wait, so do you have an OnlyFans account?
Is there a thought.com?
I don't know. Why don't you type it into the URL?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I got mine on there.
And see if there's something comes up.
Damn, that shit brought up an Instagram.
Instagram?
No. Yeah.
Somebody
pretty much bought it and parked it, waiting for somebody to buy it.
Oh, that's a good thing. I forgot to put this up.
Yep.
Like how they did the Red?
I'm going home.
Yes. They were trying to force they forced the Redskins to change their name.
Y'all be cool.
Somebody got smart and bought all the possible names.
All the trademarks.
Yeah.
Red Wolves, Red Tails.
So they bought Trasher.com.
I wish
I'd have thought of it, because I'd have did it.
Custodial engineers.
Y'all gonna pay for this.
I did that and didn't pick any of the names I bought. And I'm like a loser. Like I couldn't even come with a cool enough name. Like I'd be emotional. I get mad if you did that with me.
Yo, we out of here. SMOKEBREAKLIVE.tv.